good. So good. Well, this is kind of fun because I learned when the pandemic first hit, Amanda was like, she was paving the way with those Zoom facials. So like I latched onto her, and much of what I do is a lot of what Amanda does because I was like learning from her. And so anyway, it's just super fun. Thanks, Chelsea. Chelsea said I was glowing. So
You are glowing. I thought the same thing.
well, I want to speak like to a couple different things. A little bit of what I'll say will be repeat, but perhaps that's just meant to be an
No,
extra,
please.
yeah, extra note for those certain things. But I do want to say I know that there are some people who do feel stuck, like that you hear this and you're like, good ideas, but then you might still be like, and like you might feel a little bit stuck. And so I just want to give you a couple thoughts, which is simply do it afraid and the fear will diminish. Do it unsure and the clarity will grow. Do it doubtfully and the belief will take over. And so action kills the negativity every time, every time. And so when you find yourself being stuck, like tell yourself, wait a minute, doing something, doing anything will kill any of those negative feelings. So I'm just going to share with you like my 5 steps on what I did to get booked up for December. The first thing I had to do for me was decide the dates that I'm holding appointments in December, because I was getting a little tripped up knowing like it's December, I have things like, and I do mail out samples. And so because of that, I knew that I needed my appointments to be like a little bit far out so that samples could arrive in time. So I just felt like I needed to know when those appointments were. So it just made me feel a little bit more ready to go. So for December, I only picked 5 time slots for me. And then I wrote it on a sticky note. It's in my planner too, but like I wrote it on a sticky note. This is when I'm holding appointments this month. And it simply is December 15th, Tuesday, so then Thursday the 17th, Saturday the 19th, I have 2 time slots that day, and then Tuesday the 29th. And so that was it. And then once I got on mission to book, I was just pouring in those people in those different time slots that I had. And that's the beauty of working virtually. Like Amanda said, you can book many people for those different time slots. So that was step 1, decide the dates of my appointments. Number 2, make a list of who to book or who to ask to give you names, because there are people out there who will be willing to share. So as Tina said, go watch her training again and again, like have just fresh ideas that you can quickly implement to create new names. But with this, like you just want to go ahead and get some names written down, minimum, like try to get a list of at least 30. And just a couple of ideas. I mean, you can book people who used to be your team members and maybe they're not working Mary Kay right now. I actually just had a girl, like I was messaging her for something and she was like, I've decided not to do Mary Kay anymore. She had legit reasons, blah, blah, blah. Like it was a happy little, I wasn't heartbroken. It was like, okay, like that makes sense. And the next day I booked her. I was like, well, if you're not going to be a Mary Kay consultant, then she still is like an actual consultant on my team. But she decided she's done. So I was like, well, then I'm going to go ahead and book you and you can invite your friends and I will meet your customers. And so, but I did that. And so I just want you to know, like, you can do that. You can. I know you don't want to overdo it, but you can ask the same people. You can ask people you've asked before. And here are 2 ways that you can go about that. You can, 1, say, thank you so much for letting me ... Now that I know what I'm doing, can I borrow your face again? Or can I do this again? Like, or whatever. And you say, like, what can I offer you? You have no idea how helpful this will be for me. I mean, girls, I did that as a brand new consultant when I burned through my first Power Start and didn't book from bookings. You can do that then, and you can do it now. Like we just went through where things are new and different. It's okay to say, now I didn't know what I was doing then, but now I do. Can I borrow your face again? Or can you do a Facebook party with me again? Or something like that. But then the second thought with reaching out to people that you have booked with is similar to what Tina said. You have different things to offer. And like Amanda's different names, I mean, you have different things to offer. So there's different reasons that people will say yes. Um, okay, so bottom line though is have some people. You do have people. You really, really do. Um, okay, number 3, decide on what you're booking. Like Amanda said, decide what you're booking and decide one thing. It does help. Like her, I essentially went like church hopping over the past 7 or 8 months on how to work my business. I did the Facebook party thing. I did the Zoom thing in the beginning. Then I did happy skin hours. And then I just went all over the place. So I can confidently say that they all work, and they all work about the same. You're going to get about the same results with however you decide to roll. So pick whichever one feels best to you or that you like, and just stick with it and run with that. All right, so decide what you're doing, decide what you're booking, and don't get caught up in it being the perfect, most best way. Just pick it and go. Number 4 is what to say. So you have some amazing script examples from Tina and Amanda. I'm just going to share with you what I've been saying this month. And so when I'm booking people that I know, then I'm saying with 20, and I'm leaving a voice audio on Instant Messenger, or I'm using my voice first. And then after that, I follow up with a quick text saying, hey, I just left you a voice message. I'm asking you a fun question. What do you think? I'm following up with that. But what I say is, with 2020 closing out, I'm in a contest to gift 30 women this month with a virtual holiday spa session and a free holiday spa pack, which I would send to you in the mail. And it's all meant to provide a little self-care during the season. It's super fun and your face feels amazing. And as a thank you for helping me win the contest, you get a gift certificate. Would you be one of my 30? Can I borrow your face? So that makes me feel like it's so old school. Can I borrow your face? It's working. It's working. It's like, it still works, guys, which is so cool. So when I'm booking a referral, I'm saying about the same thing. But I'm just beginning with, hey, Jamie, this is Jenny Raley. I'm friends with Tracy. This message is a little random, but right now I'm working on earning a blank. And as part of that, I'm in a contest to do 30 virtual spa sessions this month. They're fun. Your face will feel amazing. Tracy was able to pass on a spa gift to someone, and she picked you. If you're game, I'd mail you a customized spa pack. And as a thank you for helping me win the contest, you would get a Mary Kay gift certificate. Can I borrow your face? And it's just so fun because they say yes. You know, you get yeses. And that referral, so remember in Amanda's survey, she had that part where it was, I'm on mission to pamper 101 women, like who are women that you would want to pass on. So I've had that in my surveys all this time, but I haven't really touched any of those referrals. Girls were really only writing down like maybe 1 or 2 for me. I don't like promote it big. And so I've like I sat down and I took the time to reach out to them, and it just was so liberating to be like, oh, she booked, like a referral booked. Oh my goodness. So just wanted to share that little blip of excitement. Okay, so that's what I say. And if she says no, the whole busy thing or whatever, just say when the chaos dies down, is it okay if I reach back out to you like in a month or so? She says yes, boom. She's at the top of your list once January hits, okay? So don't let it just be like a no, like just be like, hey, is it okay if I do this? Like, I get it. It's kind of crazy right now. Like, can I try again in a month or 2? And so if she says yes, then I go ahead and pick the day, pick the time. And then from there, I say, um, if you have at least 2 girls join you for the virtual facial. Now, if you can think of girls that you would love to share this with, I mail them a free spa pack as well. And if you have 2 girls join you, you get a Christmas gift from me as a thank you for helping me get to 30 faster. Who can you think of? Um, and they think of people, and it's just really cool. My Christmas gift, by the way, is just a mint bliss lotion. Like, and they're excited about that. Like, ooh, a Christmas gift. Like, how cool is that? So, um, all right. And then, I do a lot of the same coaching pre-profiling that the other ladies talked about. So putting together a group chat, getting their information, all that good stuff. So, all right. Number 5, number 5 is essentially like, do it. So just do it. And if you're serious about having a full date book in December, create a booking blitz for yourself. Sit down and crank it out. And then like once you're done cranking it out, then from there, create a consistent booking plan. My consultants are rocking this out. And I wanna encourage you that, pick whatever you can commit to. I have one consultant who is doing 3, and she's doing Facebook parties. I have one consultant who is doing 3 booking attempts 3 days a week. And she's done it for 3 weeks in a row now, and things are exploding for her. It is lovely to see that. And it's the consistency, and she is honoring it. And then I have another consultant who decided, and they decided for themselves, like, this is what I can commit to. Another one decided 3 booking attempts 5 days a week, and she is blowing it out of the water. So it's just cool. Don't feel like you need, do what you can do. And there will be great things that will come from that consistency. Okay, so tiny last couple of thoughts. At our in-person virtual, or the fall advanced in Lexington, Julia did this awesome training, and a portion of her awesome training was making the unfamiliar familiar. And I just want to share, and just that when, instead of thinking like, oh, this is hard, or like, blah, like, no, we're not doing that. We're not thinking like, oh, this is so hard. Like, instead, we're just deciding, I am right now in the process of making this thing that's kind of unfamiliar to me right now, and I'm making it familiar. But an action step that you can do to help make it familiar faster is in the morning, after you do your affirmations or while you're having God time. I do this every morning, and this helps so much. I know that there's an actual phrase for it, but it's essentially just visualizing the day. So after I go through my affirmations, I grab my planner, and I picture myself. I walk myself through my whole day, and I picture myself at my best with each of those situations, all the way from like making breakfast with all of like my kids being kids, homeschool, like picturing myself like handling common moments, like, oh, she's frustrated with math right now. I'm picturing myself handling that at my best. And then I'm picturing myself, as soon as my babysitter gets here, I am going right into my office and starting booking. I picture myself doing it and going through and like feeling like, yes, got another one. Like, I'm doing my booking attempts. And then I go on like for the rest of my day as well. But if you can take a minute in the morning and picture yourself booking and doing it awesomely, then once that moment gets there, you're a little bit more ready, because it's a little more familiar, because you already did it once in your head, and now you're getting ready to do it for real. And so I just want to encourage you to do that, and that will give you the courage to like take action. So I think just one last little thing to end my words with you girls is have some true statements in your life. I'm just going to share with you some of my true statements, but I'm going to make them for us right now. So the world loves hearing from you. Your bookings serve a great purpose in our world right now. There are people out there who are meant to become your forever customers and meant to join your team. They are waiting and praying for you to find them. We will talk to the many to find the few who have been assigned to us all along. This is all making us better. COVID is our shining season. Whatever comes our way, I love it. I was born for this. We are taking back the authority over our life and we will lead ourselves well. That's all.